Happy spring, everyone. Happy Ostara. It is officially the spring equinox today, so I thought I would do a little reading. I'm going to do like I did last time, and I'm going to do a couple cards. Probably I'll pull 3 cards this time for each element, and then at the end I'm going to pull a couple collective oracles. Ignore my nails, they're trash. I can't possibly keep up with my nails every week and do readings and have a life. As I've said several times now, as sort of a joke, I am essentially a construction worker in my free time. I just got done laying some flooring in my office, which you will be seeing soon. Laying flooring is not great on the hands. So anyway, thus my nails are trash. So what's cool though is that while I was setting things up last night, I moved some furniture in there. It's been empty basically this whole time for like a year. As I've been remodeling everything. And anyway, I found this deck here among my mess and my clutter as I was starting to organize things. And that was last night, and today is the spring equinox, which is Ostara. So we're going to use that deck today, and I think we're just going to get started. Who should we start with? Should we start with fire signs? I guess since I said it already, we'll start with the fire signs. So it's Aries season. Happy birthday to all the Aries out there. So that's appropriate. So Spirit, what is coming up for the fire signs? Okay. What is coming up for the fire signs at this time? I might be having some difficulties consolidating, I'm hearing. Okay, the moon, the 2 of cups, one more please, thank you, and the 2 of whatever this is. What is this card? I think I might look up what this card is, because I don't know. I don't see any wands. I don't see... Oh, wait, she has wands in her hand. Sorry, I've only used this deck like 3 times. So, we have the moon, which I saw at the bottom of the deck when I was shuffling. The 2 of cups. And the 2 of wands. So while I was shuffling before I turned on the camera, I saw a lot of energy about like being afraid, insecure, worried about changes, which changes are happening, right? In so many ways right now. We just had an eclipse. We're in between eclipses. It's all about change. It's spring. All about change, right? And that's just on an astrological scale. So, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here too for you. Like with the moon and the 2 of cups, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. But I feel like some of you are concerned about your partnerships, or you don't necessarily see what the future is going to hold, right? Like you can't really imagine how do I word that? It's like you're feeling uncertain, like you don't see a clear path forward in your existing relationship or just in life in general, because the 2 of cups can be like communicating with your higher self. So you might be disconnected from your higher self right now, disconnected from your own intuition, not really following the signs and, you know, synchronicities. And for those of you who are dealing with any love situation, I feel like there's a lot of cloudiness surrounding that. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Venus is in retrograde, and it is in the sign of Aries, which is a fire sign, so it's going to affect all the fire signs to some extent. And I'm saying all that because we have the Two of Wands, right? This is kind of like a should I stay or should I go energy. My cat's here, by the way, if you saw her. Because I feel like some of you just don't know. I think if you want to stay, I mean, this could be like a reversed energy too. You could be wondering if your partner wants to leave or something like this. But if it's not about a partnership, I feel like there's just a lot of uncertainty about the future, and you're not really sure, like, which, oh my gosh, I might have to yell at my cat. Like, which, yeah, it's like you're feeling unsatisfied, I feel like, with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. It's like there aren't really any options that are, like, sparking your interest. The World card is at the bottom of the deck. You could be finishing up something and not really knowing what your next step is in any context. But I also feel like some of you feel a little bit out of place in the world right now. That's precisely what I felt when I saw these two cards in the World card. It's like you don't really know, like, where you fit in or, like, where you're going. And it's just, hold on, I have to yell at this cat. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like, okay, the fire signs. This is very normal, okay? For the times that we're in right now, for the things that we're going through right now. So, I mean, my best advice is to follow your passion, right? Follow the signs and synchronicities. The Moon card is the major arcana here for a reason. Like, the path will be lit up for you. You just have to tune in and really connect with your higher self here. And the path will be obvious. And as I always say, there really is no right or wrong, right? The universe will reroute you where you need to be. It might not be how you like it, right? But you will get rerouted to where you belong, one way or another. Like, there are no mistakes. It's just all about tuning in and feeling the energy pull to the next thing. And that pull is going to come from inside of you. So it's going to depend on where you're at emotionally and whether or not you've done the inner work, right? Okay. That's what I have for you guys. I hope that helps in some way. Air signs. We're going to do you next. I might have to yell at my cat again. We'll see. The one has been super rambunctious. He is, yeah. He is originally an outside cat who just showed up on my doorstep one day, and he's very much a boy, and he really likes outside. Like, he's the most cuddly, sweetest boy. But he loves killing things. Like, there's just no other way to say it. He just has that instinct, and he's fixed, but it's just, he's super rambunctious. He's definitely has masculine energy. So let's move on. Hopefully I don't have to interrupt again to stop the noise. For the air sign spirit, what do we have for the air signs? Oh, okay. I thought I had 2, but I actually have 3. So we're getting, interesting, the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Now, the World at the bottom of the deck again. That's interesting. Well, as I was saying to the fire signs, I'll say to you as well, when I was shuffling prior to turning on the camera, I was seeing a lot of cards. Basically, the message that I was picking up was that there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of confusion. It's making a lot of us feel like insecure, like we want to hold on to the past or hold on to whatever grounding, whatever we know, right? Because change is hard sometimes, and change is scary, and it's a lot going on right now, okay? Venus is in retrograde. So there's a lot of shakeups going on in relationships. There's a lot of shakeups going on in terms of what we value. And if we love ourselves and care about ourselves, right? How much effort do we put into our own self and our value? And how does that get reflected in the choices that we make, right? Especially when it comes to choosing a partner. And I'm kind of feeling that energy for you here. Now, certainly some of you, okay, for some of you, this is really good energy. I would just caution, because it is Mercury and Venus retrograde right now. So if you are starting anything new, and with the 8 of Pentacles, if this is like something like that you're doing every day, kind of obsessive, like living in this little bubble of, you know, like lustful bliss, sort of like what I'm feeling here, like that, like, I don't know what it's called, like that infatuation energy at the beginning of a relationship that we often experience, right? When we really have like a unique connection with someone. I would just be careful if that is your situation, because of the retrogrades that are going on and because of the eclipses that are happening, right? We just had one eclipse and we're going to have another eclipse. So we're in between right now. And like I said, there's a lot of change and there's a lot of shakeup going on. And it does make a lot of people really want to hold on to whatever they can. And I'm actually, right now, I don't know if any of you are familiar with this song or with Tori Amos, but I keep hearing as I'm talking lyrics to the song Pretty Good Year, where she says, hold on to nothing as fast as you can. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay. But for others of you, I think this is really about you working on that sense. And I feel like this is mostly an internal issue, like you with yourself, but learning how to put your energy into tasks, activities, whatever pursuits that sustain you. Okay, because the Ace of Cups is a card of like self-sustaining, I don't want to say energy, because it's not really a card of energy. That would be more like the Ace of Wands, but like a self-sustaining fulfillment, right? I guess fulfillment is the best word that I can come up with right now. And with the 8 of Pentacles, right, it's something you do over and over again. And I'm hearing, I hate when this happens actually, because this is so cheesy, but like, I'm hearing the phrase, what is it? If you do what you love, then you never work a day in your life, or something like this. I mean, and that's the goal, though. That's the goal. It's a cliche saying, whatever. But that's the goal, right? No one wants to do something that is exhausting, that takes away our energy and prevents us from actually like living our life outside of work. I mean, unless you just really like work. I mean, I don't know. Some people like punishment, right? I don't know. That's sounds Saturnian to me. But anyway, and then we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is about being in the energy. This is very long-winded, I feel like. I'm sorry. This is about like being in the energy of fulfillment, feeling content, feeling love, feeling loved, right? But like by yourself, like knowing what that feels like without having someone else have to give it to you. I hope that makes sense. And I feel like for a lot of you, that is the task at hand right now. Like that is what you're being asked to focus on, is building yourself up, practicing self-love every day until you can sit alone with yourself, with your own thoughts. Very important. Very important. You have to be able to be alone. You have to like being alone with yourself. Okay? That is another goal in life. If you like being alone with yourself, then you're not going to seek out like anyone. You're not going to hold on to nothing as fast as you can, because you're going to be discerning. You're not going to want anyone in your space who makes you feel worse than how you feel alone with yourself. I hope that makes sense. All right, I hope that helps you guys. I'm going to move on. Thanks so much. Water signs, how are you all doing? How are you surviving all of this energy that we have going on right now? Venus is retrograding, technically in Aries, but it's coming back into Pisces, so we're going to have a little bit more Pisces Venus, which, I mean, that's good for everybody, but especially water signs, I feel like. I mean, especially Pisces, but water signs too. Before I even get started, because I already told the other two elements, I wanted to talk about, before I turned on the camera, I was shuffling, okay? And the cards I was seeing were like really making me feel like there was a lot of like uncertainty and anxiety and indecision and sort of this like fear of change, right? And once again, we're in a retrograde of Venus and Mercury at the same time, and we just had an eclipse. Another one is coming up, so there is a lot of change going on, and change can be really scary for people who don't like change. And something I was hearing when I was reading for the air signs just now, I was hearing a lyric from a song by Tori Amos called Pretty Good Year. And in the song, she says, hold on to nothing as fast as you can. And that really resonated with what I was feeling coming in to the reading. So I feel like, you know, take this with a grain of salt, but I feel like the task at hand is to kind of just flow, right? You have to kind of flow. You have to trust your intuition. You have to trust your guidance, but flow a little bit, because the changes are happening, and if we freak out, I feel like we might not really be seeing like the clear picture, if that makes sense. Okay, and that's specifically for you guys, because I didn't say that specifically to anyone else. Okay, Spirit, can you show me what we have for the water signs, please? What is coming up for the water sign? Oh my goodness, I don't like the way that came out. Putting it right back. What's coming up for the water signs? Thank you. Interesting. Okay, one more. Oh, okay. It's my huge ponytail. I need to get my hair cut. Okay, is this the King of Wands? I think. Hold on, guys. I need to figure out which king this is. I don't actually, like, know. And maybe it's Pentacles. Pentacles? I'm going to check really quick. He's kind of feeling like the King of Wands, but I think he's the King of Pentacles. Let me check really quick. Nope. Okay. He's the King of Swords. Let me check this night. Sorry, I don't... I've only used this deck like 3 times. So, yeah, okay, that's the Knight of Coins. Okay. So, water signs. What is going on here? Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Devil. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, some of you... Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Who I said I was feeling kind of like the King of Wands, but he's actually the King of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Some of you might be receiving some kind of recognition here, I feel like. With the Page of Wands, the Devil, the Queen of Wands, you could be, oh, the Hermit. The Hermit. Someone could be coming out of hiding, okay, to pay you some kind of recognition. And I am feeling like kind of a lusty, sexy energy. Like I'm feeling like you are very sexy, right? I feel like someone's feeling that way about you. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Or is this the 6 of Cups? They really need to do a better job here. This feels like the 6 of Cups to me. Anyway, I guess I should learn the deck, huh, before I try to use it. I was just so excited that I found it, and it was perfect time. So, that I mean, I feel like that's just a side note. I feel like some of you could be getting some sort of, like, lusty contact from someone, you know, whatever. You do that. You do what you will with that, if that's the case. But I also think, so for some of you, this could be like a job or a work situation, right? Like you might be getting recognition for your hard work. Perhaps a promotion. You could be like becoming a recognized expert of some sort. Of course, that could also be like an educational context too. Maybe you are pursuing a degree or something like this. I do feel like whatever's going on here has been a long road. This feels very arduous to me. Like it reminds me of that. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but that the guy pushing the boulder. What is that? I don't remember. I'm sure you know what I mean. This is kind of giving me that vibe. Like just something that's been really tough. It's taken a long time. Like you really had to go through it. Like it looks like winter, right? And winter could be significant. This could be something bouncing back from winter or finally getting completed. I mean, I just finished the flooring in my office, which I think I started ripping that up in the winter. I can't recall. But I'm sure it had to be, because it was, the floor was bare for a while because I had to paint. Anyway, on another note, I'm feeling like I need to plan. Did I say that already? I don't know. But for some of you, you need to really be discerning here. You really need to plan something out here. I feel like, once again, you could be like working on rebuilding some sort of relationship. I am feeling that here with the Three of Pentacles, like trying to figure out how to get on the same page with another person. It could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn. I mean, but anyway, I feel a little like distracted, like a little bit like ADHD here right now. So that's just something I thought I should note. You might be a little bit overwhelmed with a Devil card, or there might be something clouding your judgment. Okay? And I feel like you need to fight that. Like, you need to get really clear on something. And I don't know what this is, but it does feel like for most of you, like this is a plan, like something you really need to take extra care in developing here. What is this? Oh my gosh, there's a little frog. I don't know why this is standing out. I don't know what this means. There's a little frog on her shoulder. You probably can't see it because I can barely see it in real life. And he's holding like a little note. That's so interesting. Didn't I say someone like coming out of hiding? Like, I feel like there's something. Yeah, god damn. I'm concerned a little bit, guys, because like I'm feeling like this hidden energy. I don't know what it is. For some of you, it could be a person, but for others of you, I feel like this is something like, didn't we talk about this last time? Weren't we talking about this? Like an oversight of some sort, like something being overlooked. Like, I feel that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like, it's like you really need to be like meticulous about something, and you need to get your head really clear. Because I feel like there's something, fine print or something. Like, all right, I'm going to pull some more cards. Can you tell me about that, please? What is the oversight? What's the fine print? What? The Emperor. The Fool. Okay, for some of you, it could be an Aries, Taurus, Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. But for others of you, yeah, I feel like this is some sort of authority figure or something. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, like your job. Could be the justice system. Eight of Cups. I don't know, like you're walking away. Four of Swords. Yeah, Four of Swords, Eight of Cups. I don't know, that's both, it's giving me like this weird, like secretly leaving energy. And I don't know, is this you or someone else? Like, that's what concerns me. Like, because if you're secretly trying to leave, okay, that makes sense. You already know then that you need to be very, very clear and you need to be very, very careful, right? But like, my concern is that someone else might be secretly planning something, like to, I don't know, leave you somehow, or like screw you over. I don't know. I don't like this. Can I get one more card? The Queen of Wands again. Once again, Aries, 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 Aries. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I mean, watch out for an Aries. I don't know what else to say about that. But I do think that for some of you, this concerns like you needing to be true to yourself, like you needing to perhaps leave behind a situation, whether that be a workplace, a relationship, whatever, that is not aligned with your own values, like with what you value. Like it's not valuing you, is what I really want to say. It's like bringing you down, perhaps weighing you down, not giving you the proper recognition, not giving you the proper respect. I hope that makes sense, you guys. Please be discerning. I am going to pull oracles, so maybe there'll be something in that for you. Thanks so much. Earth signs. Let's see what is coming up for you. For the Earth signs, Spirit. Okay. One more. All right. Well then. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Lovers. And the Seven of Wands. What's underneath that? Six of Wands. I mean, right away, you guys, I'm feeling a lot of anxiety. We have the Page of Swords with the Nine of Swords and the, what did I say this was? Oh yeah, the Eight of Cups. So immediately I felt like some of you are paranoid that someone is going to leave you, which is interesting because Virgo and Capricorn just came up in the water sign reading, and the Eight of Cups was there as well, and there was this weird energy of like someone leaving in secret. So if you're dealing with a water sign, I hate to be in the middle here, but you could be right, I guess. But for others of you, I feel like this is similar to the water sign energy in that, like, you need to leave, you need to walk away from something because it's just this never-ending nightmare, like this cycle that keeps repeating. And so it's like you really need to be like curious. You need to do your due diligence and investigate, like, how to break out of whatever it is you need to break out of. I don't know, like, for sure what that is. Queen of Pentacles could be a job. This is also Capricorn energy, the Lovers, and could be a relationship, right? So that, I mean, I don't really have much more to say. That is all I'm getting. One more. Can you tell me more about this, please? For the Earth sign spirit, can you tell me more about the situation? Oh, I really just wanted one card. Yes, Six of Swords. But we're getting 3 cards falling out here. King of Cups, Page of something, and I really wish I could read these better. The Five of Swords. What page is this? I mean, I want to say it's like cups, but I don't see any cups here. I already have the Page of Swords. Yeah, it is the Page of Cups. So, once again, double water sign energy coming out here. King is Scorpio for me, and the Page is Pisces energy for me. But, like, okay. One thing I'm feeling here, and I was kind of sort of getting it a little bit with the Page of Swords, but now I'm really getting it. Some of you need to shoot your shot, okay? Some of you need to man up, so to speak, and take a risk. Like, I feel like some of you are lurking in the shadows a little bit too much. Like, and this could be in the context of a love interest, because I did see the Lovers, right? But for others of you, this could be a job. Like, it's like, you know, you want to make a move, or you know that you want to work at a certain company, or that you want to change jobs. I don't know. I mean, it could be a home. Okay, the King of Cups can be like an indicator of home. And we do have the Eight of Cups, and I saw the Six of Swords. So for some of you, this could be moving. And you just need to shoot your shot. Like, you just need to follow your heart. You just need to dream the dream and take a risk. Five of Swords to me says, take a risk. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let others' opinions hold you back. Do what is right for you. And I mean, point blank, period. Whatever the situation is that we're dealing with here, the way to break out of the never-ending cycle of nightmare and, you know, repeating Groundhog Day sort of energy, the way to get out of that is to just take a risk and follow your heart, very much so. King of Cups, Page of Cups. Follow your heart. Speak from the heart. Right? Page of Swords, I mean, like I said, it's a card of, like, sort of investigating, but I think that's already what you've been doing, like overthinking, right? It's like you're overthinking. I feel like you are over prepared, and the non-action aspect is what is really, I think, causing the problem here. I feel like you're getting in your own way. It's like you're sabotaging yourself, being your own worst enemy. And, like, I don't know what it is, but you know. You already know. Like, you already know what I'm talking about, whether it's like needing to go for it, take a chance, submit your resume, whatever, make that connection, reach out to that person, or submit an offer, or whatever it is you have to do to get a house. I feel like the problem is you. You're the one holding you back here. I'm sorry. You just need to like bust out of this like overthinking mindset and just do the damn thing. Okay? All right, let's pull oracles, guys. We're going to start with the Personal Power Oracle because that's my newest deck and I like it very much. Spirit, what do we... All right. Let me grip the deck here if I can. Let's see. Okay, can I get one card? All right, we're getting I am authentic. Pretty much right off the bat, I am passionate. I saw that as I was dropping part of the deck on the floor. Love that. But we're just going to go with the one that flipped. So let me see here. Card number 37, Leo energy. Let me find, whoops. I'm going the wrong way. I'm looking at page numbers instead of the actual numbers. So, I am authentic. Remind yourself that you cannot fail at being yourself. Living and being your true authentic self isn't always easy. Many times we subconsciously change our behavior, looks, or even beliefs in order to blend in, stand out, or please others. We let the pressure of society, family, or friends mold us into someone we aren't meant to be. This card asks you, in what ways are you being authentic? And is there anything that you feel you have changed against your true desires? Living an authentic life takes courage and sometimes sacrifice. It may require losing friends or family, but in the end, it is a choice that only you have the power to make. Yeah, as I kind of implied, I think, maybe I didn't do a very good job of that. This is Aries retrogrades, right? We have Mercury in retrograde in Aries. We have Venus in retrograde in Aries. And we're in Aries season. I think we have an eclipse in Aries coming up, okay? So very much focused on the Aries people. But also Aries energy for everyone. And Aries is the sign of the self. It's the first house. So this energy is very much talking about like who we are, what we value. Are we living authentically in a way that aligns with who we are and what we value? Like that is one of the big questions right now. So there's a little cheat code for you. All right, next we're going to pull from Believe in Your Own Magic. Spirit, what do we have for the collective? Okay. Number 26, Feather. Think first before you judge. Certainly this is a time of caution, a time of pausing and thinking things through. No hasty decisions, but let's see what the card says. Did you commit to lifting up one of your sisters only to drop her down into the blaze? Examine the situation. Is your judgment justified, or is society tricking you into your stance? After all, it does have a habit of making you believe that other girls are your competition and that they must behave perfectly at all times. Step back and take the time to figure it out. It's not always clear at first, instead of acting rashly. Well, I don't know what that's about, to be honest. But certainly, certainly take your time in making decisions and making judgments, whether they're positive or negative in nature. And certainly don't compete with anyone but yourself, unless it's your job, of course, to compete. Then I guess, you know, you do you. But I'm definitely a believer in that. I've never felt that I needed to compete with anyone else. So I can't relate. But hopefully whoever needed to hear that will. Thank you guys so much. That's all I have for you. Happy spring again, and I will see you again soon.